Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
I'll get to some of those cooler temperatures that we saw in just a few moments, but we have to highlight all of the smoke. You can see the Treasure Valley covered in this unhealthy amount of smoke. Air quality currently sitting in the unhealthy range for anybody and everybody. It was unhealthy for sensitive groups to start out the day, but right now just unhealthy across the board. You see even Glens Ferry, the Magic Valley region on top of that too, seeing the unhealthy air that is rolling through our area. And let's take a look at some of the smoke, what it's going to be doing. You can see all of it accumulating across the region and heading into tomorrow. It's going to get worse, unfortunately. You see all of that dense smoke that's just populating over the top of the state. It's not going to be great. Temperatures are going to be lovely, but unfortunately all of this bad air is not going to make things great at all. I do want to highlight some burn bans that are happening for our area. A majority of southwestern and western Idaho has a prohibited burn ban. Right now, Camas County and Blaine County in the center of the state right here are the only ones that are sitting with the green light. Some parts of northern Idaho as well, and a few parts of the far eastern part of Idaho. But all of this western part, yeah, burn bans expected to continue on throughout this weekend, and as long as all of this smoke is populating over the top. And you can even see the fires themselves. You see right there the Durkee fire and the Cow Valley fire. You see the Falls fire just to the north of Burns right here. A number of fires here, some fires over in Rome as well. It is just not pretty, unfortunately, and it's going to continue on as we're continuing to fight these fires. Now, taking a look at the temperatures though, absolutely lovely. You see the 80s and 70s across the board, 89 in Boise, 82 down in Twin Falls. This is what we should normally be seeing this time of year. We saw 107 just 2 days ago, so it's kind of nice to see these 80-degree temperature ranges. Heading into tomorrow, it's going to warm up just a little bit. You see these 70s turning into 80s, 80s turning into 90s, 93 expected for Boise, 91 in Twin Falls, 81 over in the Ketchum area. Unfortunately, heading into August 1st, we're going to see hotter than normal conditions hitting our region. You can see that hotter than normal right over the top of Wyoming, sitting over the top of Montana as well, but all of Idaho and the hotter, almost all the Pacific Northwest, basically all the Pacific Northwest is going to be seeing hotter than normal temperatures to start out the month of August. But let's not think about that just yet. I'll talk about those temperatures coming up soon. Let's talk about tomorrow. Smoke is going to be continuing on. We see mid to upper 90s expected for the region, upper 90s in Ontario, Weiser, and Emmett. What I really love about this map right here is the lows. Take a look at some of those 59s. You see the low 60s as well. That's what we really need for our region, is to have a nice cool down during the nighttime so it's not blazing hot during the day. So I love seeing the lows as low as they are. Taking a look at the western central mountains, 80s expected for McCall and Cascade, and 90-degree temperature ranges almost everywhere else. 94 in Riggins, one of the warmest, and you see their temperatures too, 40s and 50s expected to be the lows, which is wonderful to see this time of year. 80s expected for the eastern central mountains, a little bit of precipitation expected to roll on through for Stanley and Sun Valley, not for Fairfield and Haley. Maybe a little bit for Haley actually. And for the Magic Valley region, going to see 80s and 90s expected for them. A lot of thunderstorm activity going to be rolling through. Pomerelle is definitely going to see some activity heading into tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be really nice, sticking into those 90-degree temperature ranges. A lot of smoke still continuing on, and we're going to hold on to those mid-90s continuing out throughout this week. We're going to drop into the 80s just once on Tuesday, but then the warm-up is coming. Triple digits expected to start out the month of August. You see Thursday sitting at triple digits, 105 on Friday. So enjoy these 90s because they're not going to be lasting very long.